Welcome to Devon's Table. We have a fun show for you. I'm Devon O'Day.
I'm Sylvia Gainier.
And we brought in a sister, my actual sister from Louisiana.
Hey, I'm Faith.
But I don't want you to be my sister.
All right. I want you to be my... Sure, I'll adopt you too.
That sounds great. We love it.
The holidays are all about your chosen family and your birth family and what you drink. From the Cajun family at Amber Falls Winery, we're going to talk sparkling wines. They actually have a fantastic one.
And with the sparkling wine, what you're looking for is something that's refreshing, doesn't need to be heavy, and sparkling wine goes with all different kinds of food.
Well, you all have all sorts of kinds of glasses here. Can we talk a little bit about the glassware and why is a sparkling wine served in different than a typical wine glass?
Well, it's very interesting. Sparkling wine has a cachet attached to it.
It does,
right?
yes.
So everybody thinks it's festive, so whether it's the holidays or for the new year, you not only want it to taste delicious, but you want it to look cool.
Okay.
And so looking cool is part of the glassware, but the other reason is sparkling wine is always served more chilled than a typical white wine. And
Right.
once your hand goes on a glass, guess what happens? We warm it up.
Okay.
Right.
So that's why true champagne, sparkling wine should have a stem to it. You'll see some stemless, but it's going to get really hot really fast.
Gotcha.
So that's what we're looking at. Also, the shape of the glass matters. If you go back, say in the 1920s, the Roaring Twenties, the speakeasies, you'd see cocktails served in the coupe style glass. So this coupe style glass, this is one from around that time, and this is a more modern style one. Sometimes you see people use them for martinis and other things now.
Or pudding.
A sherbet. You got a sherbet? There you go. So a coupe style glass. My favorite style of glass to use is a tulip style glass because then you can really actually get some of the bouquet of the wine. So these are examples of some different styles of tulips. This is a more modern, shaped like a tulip, right?
Yes.
So a more modern one without a lot of frills. This is kind of a fancy one. Or if you're having a super big celebration, these ultra fancy ones always go great. And then you move into these fun glasses, and these are a traditional glass called a flute.
I was wondering, I've always heard them called champagne flutes. So
Yes, so flute, not like when you're going to play, but flute like when you're going to drink.
Now, do you think they took the flute, because I know it doesn't mean the same, but I mean, it has a long, tubular kind of shape like a flute. Do you think they took it from that? Okay.
I would say you're right.
And
instincts work.
And like if you do blow on it, I wonder if it makes a sound.
This is not the all good. We're not going to do that today. But the fun
rub the tops of it.
But the other fun thing is, as you can tell, I love fun things for the table. But the next time you're going to, say, a thrift store or a relative or a friend is, cleaning out some of their stuff, and they offer you a couple of glasses. Maybe they're a little bit mismatched. I think that is the perfect thing to have out for holiday gatherings because guess what? You'll remember you picked up this glass. It's the one you like. You're going to remember that glass. It becomes your glass to have a taste of something. And then you would pick out the one you like, and everyone can remember which glass is there, and you don't have to get special pens to write your name and little hang tags and whatever. You just remember what your glass looks like.
I went to Yugoslavia and did a movie one time when I was really young, before I got on Murphy Brown. And I can remember I was obsessed with Somobor crystal. I actually bought it and brought it back on the plane with me. That's back when you didn't have to weigh everything, and they would not let you on. I had big boxes full of this crystal. I made it all the way back. We had one earthquake in Los Angeles. It cleared out all my Somobor crystal except for one of these, and then one of I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Like as it falls, but one of these.
You're channeling that memory.
Yeah. I am, but one of these and like a couple of little low balls and it was just my favorite crystal. So this really spoke to me, and I loved the way anything looked poured into it, especially champagne. It has a sparkle to it.
Well, maybe we should open some of that and pour some in that and do a little taste test.
Let's do that.
I think so.
You want to do that now?
Hey, yeah. You know what? We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll show you later in the show how to open this bottle of sparkling wine, because there's a way to safely do it because there's a pressure inside. So we're going to give you the safe way to open sparkling wine later in the show. Stay tuned.
South Exterior.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. When it comes to sunrooms and screen porches, we have more than 60 years experience helping Middle Tennesseans add value to their homes. At Mid-South Exteriors, we install all types of siding, from hardy board to all the new vinyl designs. We also do custom trim, gutters and downspouts. We even do roofing. And of course, energy-efficient replacement windows. Our website is our showroom, so we come to you and sell direct to you for less.
MidSouthExteriors.com.
Good morning, how are you?
There are many great things about the Robertson County Farmers Market. I think among those are the fact that it gives our local farmers a chance to showcase what they do, the fruits and vegetables that they raise. Secondly, it brings the community there to eat more nutritionally, and perhaps the greatest thing is it tends to bring our community together. We're deeply indebted to the Pick Tennessee Products people. They've always been there for us. In fact, they were instrumental in helping us get the market started to begin with. Their brand and their name recognition has been the difference, I think, between success and failure.
This farmer's market built us. We started here very small, from nothing, just a little small freezer, and now we've grown to be so much bigger. We have our own farm store now, and all of our customers follow us out there in the off season.
The farmer's market has helped to build me. Pick Tennessee has rocked my farm. I love Pick Tennessee. Without Pick Tennessee products, a lot of people would not know about me and my farm. I always ask my customers, if they're new customers, how they've heard about me, and it's usually Pick Tennessee 95% of the time. I mean, I'm a firm 100%, 150% believer in Pick Tennessee products.
Find your local farmers market at picktnproducts.org and click on the Farmers Markets tab.
We got bell peppers, cilantro, cheese, and some awesome coffee sitting here ready. On the wood-burning heater, I have a big slice of country ham. We're going to put it all together and make a wonderful breakfast this morning. Hang on. All right, I got the ham out. It's sitting there ready to roll on the platter. I have the bell pepper sauteing here, and we'll add the eggs and the cilantro after that, and we have a special treat. Hang on. All right, we added 6 eggs to our peppers, a little olive oil, and boy, that fire is hot down below. Hang on. Okay, there you go. We've got cilantro. I added some sharp cheddar cheese. That's about 6 scrambled eggs with lots of bell pepper sauteed with country ham. We're going to have that with some salsa over it. Hang on. All right, breakfast for 2. We got salsa all over that. Again, that was sauteed bell peppers. I used red and orange, and some wonderful seasoning that I really like. No sponsor or anything like this, but I get this at Walmart. Salt, pepper, and garlic. Kinder's. It's good stuff. And salsa, cheese, farm fresh eggs, toast, and some country ham. So there you go. Have a great day. Please like and subscribe. See you soon.
It's time for us to meet the Chilean flamingos, ambassador animals at the Nashville Zoo. These are actually animals you can interact with when you're at the zoo. Now, you have to keep your distance, and you can't touch, but you can sure feed them. They're very hardy with cold because they are native to the Andes Mountains. They're different from the flamingos that you find in Flamingo Lagoon. These special animals actually have a meet and greet every single day with the people who buy tickets to the Nashville Zoo, which you can get your tickets right now at nashvillezoo.org. Have you ever wondered what a Chilean flamingo looks like when they're babies? Fluffy, just like this. And all of the flamingos that are part of the Chilean flock are named after peppers. Now, this one is poblano. When they follow their feeder, their handlers, they are very, very used to being very, very nice because they always get a treat. And if you want to feed or the kids want to feed, Just grab you a cup, and the kids just love it. It's so amazing at the Nashville Zoo. These are part of the ambassador animals that you will find, along with alpacas and even snakes. NashvilleZoo.org is where you get your tickets. Go see the Chilean flamingos as well as Zoolumination, which is going on now till February 4th. NashvilleZoo.org.
This holiday season, the largest lantern festival in the country returns to Nashville Zoo. See more than 1,000 Chinese lanterns. Welcome back to Zoolumination at Nashville Zoo. Bigger, brighter, and better than ever.
Welcome to the dining room at Cheekwood. The table is set for the holidays as if the Cheek family might walk in at any moment to take their seats. Let's go have a closer look. Here we are at the head of the table, where perhaps Patriarch Leslie Cheek Sr. would have taken his seat. This year, we've incorporated some decorative arts with Cheek family history onto the table, including the ruby and gold glassware, the water glass, the wine glass, and of course, the celebratory champagne glass. The Colport porcelain, each piece with Mabel's monogram, MWC, Mabel Wood Cheek, and the sterling flatware in the old colonial pattern, many of the pieces with Mabel's name engraved on the back. In addition to the pieces with Cheek family provenance, we've also pulled out a few things from our permanent collection here at Cheekwood, including the colorful Worcester Bar Flight Bar dinner service that we've added to the table for a pop of color. Oh, I think I hear somebody coming. Better get everything back in order. We hope you'll have the opportunity to visit Cheekwood over the next few weeks to see the dining room and all of the mansion decorated for the holidays. From our table here at Cheekwood to yours, happy holidays.
My very first step in the chimney business was when I was in college, and I happened to come across a magazine that said, make $55 an hour sweeping chimneys. What I didn't realize at that time was that ad was actually going across the whole U.S., and it was starting a chimney industry. I went ahead and bought the equipment, and it came with a top hat. So I was fitted with a top hat. I started going door to door. Say, can I give you a free chimney sweep, a free chimney inspection? And it's been a fantastic ride. So Ashbusters has serviced over 80,000 chimneys. The customer calls me to do anything with a fireplace, we can do it. We can do it from building it, to tearing it out, to servicing it, to repairing it. The whole thing we can take care of, and I think people really appreciate that. A lot of chimney fires that we've gone on are due to poor installation of the fireplace or the gas logs, or they did some maintenance on a fireplace that's wrong, or somebody doesn't maintain the chimney, keep it clean, keep it checked. Those are the things that catch houses on fire. Our first core value is honor others with excellence, and I think that shows in our reviews. It shows in the growth of our company that we are really different than most other chimney companies. When we say we're going to do something, we do it. We say you're going to get a report, you get it. We say we're going to show up on time and do this work. We do everything we can to do it. We are a guest in their home. They need to be met with a smiling person. But for me, it's really personal. I mean, I want to make sure that they like us. They don't forget who we are. They know we care, and ideally they tell other people, and they have us back every year. We're there to be their counselor and to help them. Have us come out, have us run our cameras, have us use our knowledge, get on the roof, check the chimney out, and make sure you know as much as we possibly can know before you put a fire in that fireplace.
Square dancing and romancing like something right out of a Wild West show. Unintended consequences for the desperation of survival business. And the wagon wheel came round. And it's not every Christmas they get to come down for the shops and the Polk Street parade. Takes her by the hand and gives her a whirl. He looks in her eyes and he calls her his pearl. They'll get town-wrapped gifts for all 10 kids, 'cause harvest was good this year. Service at the Methodist Alone Schoolhouse, and when the next one we did it all again in their cowboy hats and their Cadillacs, and another one gone. Well, the silence of the siblings bred for the day, but before it was over, it was all the same way. Temperature rose in the heated debates. They shoveled on the dirt and they drove away in their cowboys and their Cadillacs, and another one gone. I find the brothers at the booth behind billows of smoke and laughter, but they'd always leave without the thing they'd all come chasing after. 'Cause cut it off, find an end. They'd drink that coffee down and then they'd shuffle, and they'd just play the game again. And a root of pride would trump the fight, 'cause it just felt too hard to try to sort it all. And it never changed or fixed anything when they try so hard to just ignore it all. Just say, I own this, and I'm sorry, and I won't ever walk this way again. Say, let's start over, and let me show you that I really can be trusted like a friend. Something to them. And you know, I don't feel lonely when I do this. I feel like I'm with family. And it was just the most special thing. So give it up for Mary Ray. She's listening. She knows. So I just have one more thing to say, and that is good night, Merry Christmas, and love to all. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
We're interested in the heritage of making whiskey as it relates to Tennessee and Williamson County, and we're trying to retell that story. The whiskey that we're producing here is an expression of the atmosphere that we sit in. All of our corn and our wheat is grown along the Harpeth River Valley of Williamson County. It really is an expression of what the taste and feel of Leaper's Fork is. We are Leaper's Fork Distillery, and Williamson County is our home.
No need to get up, side out from a seated position. Serves, sets, and sort of spikes here in chair volleyball.
The number one rule is one cheek on the chair at all times.
UT Extension organized this tournament in Murfreesboro with 7 teams from across the mid-state, each comprised of family and community education club members, including the group Sugar and Spice from Crossville. The intensity is just like a game on your feet, complete with a little trash talking. In chair volleyball, the net is lower, the court smaller, and the ball of the blow-up variety.
I mean, you would not think, as seniors, that we would laugh when somebody gets hit in the head. But we all do. That's just the fun of it. It's only a beach ball.
Oh, but tell that to the highly competitive Wilson County Misfits, whose game faces included matching headbands. In all seriousness, players like Dorothy Dunn enjoy their teammates and the opportunity to get an upper body workout.
Well, I think it's real good, get exercise, because I cannot bend over, but I can reach back and everything like that. But I think it's good for us.
The idea behind the game is for people to get exercise without physically stressing the body. Add to it the social fun, and you get a mental health boost as well. For some seniors, retirement and the passing years can mean bouts of isolation. One great way to improve your mental outlook is through social interaction, and a friendly game of chair volleyball provides that.
Yes. So after COVID, we saw a real decline of this age population getting out and being with their friends and being active, and so this has just been a good opportunity for us to get together, have fun, not be in a serious setting.
So take a load off and serve them up. Chair volleyball just might be your new game. You don't have to be on your feet to feel the benefit, just keep your seat. This is Charles Denny reporting.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
Hi, I'm Brenda Fielder. At Mid-South Exteriors, our custom sunrooms bring the sunshine in without all the heat and the bugs. And they keep you warm all winter while you enjoy the outdoors all year round. They add real value because we build them like your house to match your house. Or let us save you energy by replacing your windows and old siding. And because we have no retail overhead, we come to you and sell direct to you for less. Call us at 833-8003 or visit us at MidSouthExteriors.com.
Just like we promised, we are back and we're going to show you how to open sparkling wine. Sylvia, you do the honors, would you?
Okay, so here's a couple of fun things to remember. Whether it's sparkling wine or any other wine you're opening, if you have trouble getting this seal off, the cap off, don't worry about it. Just go ahead and take the whole thing. A lot of people really fret over that sort of thing. And so if it's not working for you, you can't get it off, or if it looks a little straggly, just take the whole thing off. It's also forgiving. You can fold it back down, and that's really good. Question of the day. Newfound sister.
Yes.
You remember that old commercial, how many licks does it take to get to the middle of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop?
Oh, yes.
Well, the same question is, how many turns of the key does it take to undo a sparkling wine bottle?
Are you asking me that question?
I'm asking you that question.
Ooh. Can I just guess?
Yes.
Okay, 10.
Nope. You want to put your guess in?
3.
Somewhere right in the middle, it's 6.
Oh,
so
okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Voila.
On all of them?
On all of them. It's standard in the industry.
Did you
6 turns.
How did you figure that out?
Apparently I was bored while I was waiting on guests when I was doing it. And so that's how I know that. Isn't that fun?
Crazy.
All right. And then now what we're going to do is, this is called the cage.
Right.
It's called the cage for a reason. Because there is twice the atmospheric pressure in this bottle. And if I don't care about the people I'm with or want to blow out a window or knock off my favorite wine glasses, I would not have this secure while I'm taking this off. All right? So I'm always going to keep this here, and the cage serves to hold it in place so it doesn't explode in the liquor store everywhere, right?
So we could actually do that when you just take this off?
Yes.
Really?
You have to be very careful.
Because pressure builds up.
Pressure builds up, so you never ever take your hand off the top.
Well, I'll be doggone, I didn't know that.
So,
and you don't stick your head over it and let go. That's another thing. As I've seen people there, then they're looking. No, you don't do it this way.
Yeah, it gets in. It's heard injuries.
Yeah.
Yes,
in the eye.
absolutely, and it's very dangerous. I mean, this. If I would be silly and would have shaken this up and then didn't have my hand on that, it probably would go all the way through the ceiling.
Crazy.
So we don't want to do that. We want to be safe. So what you're going to do now is, a lot of people think, oh, I've got to turn the top. No, you turn the bottom.
Oh, wow. You turned the bottle.
The bottle, not the cap.
Crazy. I just learned this.
And you see automatically those beautiful bubbles, that's called the mousse, rising up to the top.
And you didn't waste any of it?
Didn't waste any of it. It's all good.
It's called the mousse.
The mousse on the loose.
And is there any reason why they call it the mousse?
Like a mousse when you're cooking something, the little bubbles, how it's foamy, if you will.
Right.
The foam. Really good wine glasses all have a little tiny etching, and it's very difficult to see, but they all have a little etching right down in the bottom of the glass, and the mousse gravitates toward that little etch that's in the bottom and makes the bubbles go straight up.
Great.
So that's another reason to use a fun glass. It makes it look like there's more mousse in that.
Oh, so it has more, it makes it have more of those sparkly things like this.
It has something to attach to.
So there must be etching in the bottom of this bottle.
Yes, you can see a little bit of that, just how it's indented in that. So it's all holding into that.
See, that's what looks so good in those commercials.
Yes, just like we planned it. It looks so good right here. So we're going to pour a little bit in. And the trick is to always tilt the glass a little bit. If you try to pour it straight in, it's going to go everywhere. And also, it's a little bit for you.
Thank you.
I learned that in France.
You did? Well, aren't you special?
Well, I don't know. I learned it at a frat party, but it was with beer. A totally different thing.
A votre santé for you.
Oh,
since you're doing the French route there. And now we have some bubbles.
Lovely.
Look how pretty that is in the glass.
And this is sparkling wine from Amber Falls Winery, and it's delicious. And if you're going to add, like if you're going to have a mimosa, always pour the champagne first, and then a little dollop of orange juice, or a dollop of, my favorite is peach nectar.
Oh, make Bellinis.
But this is just perfect, unadulterated. Cheers.
So good. Yes.
And you know, if you're looking for a blessing, you gotta first be one.
Cheers.
Cheers.
When you feel lost and running low.